all you drug heads out there. And you know who you are. The Toronto Sun. John Lennon was a closet Republican who felt a little embarrassed by his former radicalism at the time of his death, according to the tragic Beatles star's last personal assistant. Fred Seaman worked alongside the music legend from 1979 to his death at the end of 1980, and he reveals that Lennon was a Ronald Reagan fan who enjoyed arguing with left-wing radicals who reminded him of his former self. In a new documentary, Beatles Stories, Seaman tells filmmaker Seth Swirsky that Lennon wasn't the peace-loving militant fans thought he was while he was his assistant. He says John basically made it very clear that if he were an American, he would vote for Reagan because he was really sour on Jimmy Carter. He'd met Reagan back, I think, in the 70s at some sporting event. Reagan was the guy who had ordered the National Guard, I believe, to go after the young demonstrators in Berkeley. So I think that John maybe forgot about that. He did express support for Reagan, which shocked me. He said, I also saw John embark in some really brutal arguments with my uncle, who was an old-time communist. He enjoyed really provoking my uncle. Maybe he was being provocative, but it was pretty obvious to me he'd moved away from his earlier radicalism. He was a very different person back in 79 and 80 than he'd been when he wrote Imagine. By 1979, he looked back on that guy and was embarrassed by that guy's naivete, unquote. So you old liberals out there, wake the hell up. Well, even John Lennon did. I mean, he was a Reaganite. He was a Reaganite. That must stun you if you're a lib. This Gene Simmons of KISS, Gene Simmons. I watched his reality show yesterday. Did I tell you this, Mr. Producer? It's a damn good show. I like his wife. I think it's his wife. But he's been with her for many, many years, 3 decades. I think his kids are terrific. The whole subject, he went back to Israel and did all those things. He's had it with Obama, too. So that's John Lennon, that's Gene Simmons. What else do you want? Oh, Alec Baldwin. Well, Alec Baldwin. He was attacking Michelle Bachmann the other day, but of course, if you're going to attack your own daughter, I guess you might attack Michelle Bachmann. Oh, was that below the belt? Well, he's always below the belt.